Hello there, everyone. My name is Laura. I'm going to just wait for this to make sure it's going live. Okay, awesome. Hello there, everyone. My name is Laura. I am a certified fitness, mindset, and nutrition coach. And I have been in fitness for about 7 years. But before that, I had a very tumultuous relationship with food, diet, and exercise. And so today I'm here to talk to you about 3 reasons why busy women can't stop overeating at night, overindulging, snacking, binge eating. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and what brought me here today. Again, my name is Laura. I'm a certified fitness, nutrition, and mindset coach. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So growing up, I come from an Italian family, and so there was this ritual, there was this culture of overeating, always stuffing yourself. You weren't full if you weren't unbuttoning your pants at the table, pretty much, right? And we would also have habits of snacking at night and sneaking sugar and just really treating ourselves and overindulging. And these habits followed me into my 20s and my 30s. But they got more severe in the way of binge drinking and excessive eating. And I really felt like my hormones were out of whack. When I would get my period, I would end up eating a whole bar or two of chocolate, a whole bag or box of cookies or candy, and I just really felt like I couldn't control myself. When I became a trainer 7 years ago and got into fitness, I started unraveling my unhealthy relationship with food and sort of those unhealthy connections and emotional connections that I had to it, while also feeling a pressure to look a certain way, have a certain look as a fitness trainer. And so this is really where my binging and overeating and deprivation cycle started, was when I became a trainer, because I felt so much internal pressure, but also these habits from when I was a kid and young adult were still with me. So over the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years is when I really started taking an extra close look at what was going on. Why was I craving? Why was I binging? Why was I over snacking at night? And I started asking my clients the same exact thing. What are you experiencing? What's going on emotionally? What happened during the day that is causing you at night to kind of have these episodes? Is it happening all the time? Is it happening once a month? Is it happening alone? So I really started to understand more and more what was going on hormonally for women, what was going on emotionally for women and myself, and some of the rituals and habits around nighttime snacking, overeating, why we can't portion control. And these reasons might surprise you. You might think, oh, I just need more self control. Oh, I just need to be stronger. I should be able to do this. But so should is a word that shouldn't be in our vocabulary, right? Because it's already setting us up for failure. We already feel shame, we already feel guilt, we already feel judgment on ourselves because we should be doing a certain way, and we're probably comparing ourselves to someone else. So, in the years of speaking to lots of women and working with hundreds of women on their nutrition, on their diet, I really started to understand what was going on and why we tend to overeat at night. And I want to share some of those ways with you today. And a lot of this stuff is physiological, so it's going on in your body. A lot of it is emotional, right? How many of us eat when we're stressed? How many of us eat when we're tired or we're happy, right? Or how many of us eat when we've just had an emotional episode, right? And then a lot of these is also out of habit, right? What's our routine? Come home, drop our purse on the side, grab a glass of wine, sit in front of the TV, right? Or have dinner, sit on the TV, eat ice cream, right? How many times have we been in this ritual that we haven't been able to break? So 3 of the main reasons that I see women having a tendency to overeat at night is, number 1, we are not eating enough throughout the day. Okay, now this could be for a multitude of reasons. Maybe we're on a diet. right? We're eating like a yogurt for breakfast and some nuts for a snack and a salad for lunch, and and then we're having I don't know, like maybe a protein bar for snack, or a bag of chips just because we don't have anything else. And now nighttime comes around and we're starving. We're so famished because we have not eaten enough throughout the day. So a couple things that you can do here is my recommendation for my clients, especially if you're looking to change your physique, if your goal is for a strong, slim, confident body, you want to try and eat within the first hour of waking up. And that does not include coffee. You can have your coffee however you want it, coffee, cream, sugar. If that's like your thing and you love it, I'm not going to tell you to take it out. But have something to eat in the morning, whether it be, some oatmeal, some eggs, a protein bar, an egg sandwich. Get your metabolism up and running first thing in the morning within the first hour of waking. Okay, if you're waiting 3, 4, 5 hours to actually eat your first meal, your metabolism is still sleeping. Okay, because your metabolism slows down at night. So if you're not doing anything to jumpstart your metabolism in the morning and get your digestive tract going and get everything kind of working inside your body, your metabolism is still in sleep mode. And now you're waiting too long. So the earlier you eat in the morning, you're actually going to be hungrier throughout the day. So there's some things out there that say, have your largest meal at lunch and your smaller meal at dinner. Just eat throughout the day so that you're not famished, starving at night. Okay? So that's the first reason we tend to overeat at night, is because we haven't eaten enough throughout the day. Now, secondly, this kind of goes hand in hand. Number two, we're not eating the right things, okay? Now, there are studies that show that certain foods cut cravings, okay, make you feel full longer, provide you with more nutrients, more vitamins, that actually keeps your body, your hormones stable, keeps you more focused and more energized. Just to give you a couple of examples, you may have heard this before, but having protein with every meal is going to help you keep you full for longer. Okay, it's going to help shape and tone lean muscle in your body, and it's going to stabilize your hormones. Right? Think of, like, I don't know if you know what 300 calories of chicken looks like, but that's going to be a lot more space taken up in your belly than 300 calories of like chips or a Snickers bar, or even like a flavored coffee or something, right? We're going to be much fuller eating something like a tuna salad or chicken or eggs than if we're going to eat something that's maybe more like carb or fat based. Okay. So some other foods that are going to help keep you full longer is healthy fats. Okay. Now, I know everyone's like, oh, healthy fats, I get it, like olive oil and stuff, but these truly help balance your hormones. This was a big cornerstone of what helped me stop binging, was including more healthy fats in my diet. Things like avocados, things like ghee, olives, olive oil, collagen powder. Um, than necessarily just eating more like processed type foods, okay? And then sort of on the other side of that, things that are more processed tend to spark our hunger and our cravings more, right? So you might have noticed this, like the more sugar you eat, the more sugar you end up wanting down the line because your body just starts craving it more. The more sort of processed food you eat, you're going to start craving that food more and some of the other food less. And then that's when you're going to start to kind of binge, is at nighttime when you're home, you're alone, you're away from work, and you're able to kind of just like decompress. The kids are sleeping, whatever it might be. Now, the last thing, and one of the biggest reasons that a lot of my clients struggle with nighttime eating, is because we are extremely stressed throughout the day. Now, a lot of my clients don't actually make this connection until I have them stop and observe. Okay, just most recently, one of my clients, I had a check-in call with her this week. She goes, every time I go home for dinner, my husband has dinner ready because he's starving, and like as soon as I get in, I eat and I eat, and I'm always so full. I'm always so overstuffed. I said, okay, Allison, like no worries. Let's look at this a little bit. How are you feeling heading home from work? I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling anxious. Like I know my husband's pissed that I'm running late. I'm like, okay, is that the emotion that you're going into dinner with? And she stopped and she said, I never thought of that. I guess I am. So one of our sort of goals for this week is for her to be more aware of the emotions that she's actually going into her meals with. Now, the reason that stress makes it harder to have self-control is because stress actually takes up a part of the brain that also occupies self-control. So if your brain is on hyperdrive all day, stress, 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 at the end of the day, you are not going to want to exert any effort on self-control and moderating your eating and intuitively eating and eating just a little bit and understanding if you're full and understanding if you're actually hungry. You're just on hyperdrive and you're eating, you're eating, you're eating. So a great way to curb your cravings at night and to manage that overeating is to manage your stress. Now, chronic stress over long periods can have damaging effects. Have times to kind of relax, but giving yourself 15 to 30 minutes to decompress at night before you eat, before you talk to anyone. You can take a shower, you can take your shoes off. If you have kids at home, ask them for 10 minutes, ask them for 15 minutes, see if the sitter can stay for an extra couple minutes, see if your husband, your partner can watch the kids for a little bit more. But really try and give yourself a little bit of decompression time before you head into your nighttime routine to reduce that stress. Also use your commute from home or your commute to home to kind of decompress a little bit. Now, I know a lot of us are working from home, so that's why asking for just 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes from someone at home to help you decompress and create a little bit more boundary is going to be really helpful to help you de-stress. There's things like deep breathing, meditation, limiting coffee towards the end of the day. That's really going to help you reduce that stress response. Now, there's a lot more that I go into depth with my clients and with some of my coaching calls, but this is sort of just to give you guys some very actionable bullet points right now that you can take with you as you go. So to review, 3 reasons why we can't stop overeating at night. Number 1, we're not eating enough throughout the day. Okay, try and have breakfast within an hour of waking up so that your metabolism is sparked early and that your appetite levels stay even throughout the day so you're not binging at night. Number 2, we're not eating the right types of foods. So foods like protein, healthy fats are going to help keep your hormones stable. They're going to help keep you full longer. There's some other foods and types of foods that I will go over at a later time, but for time's sake, I'm just going to give you those 2. And then lastly, stress. Okay, stress and self-control take up the same space in your brain. If you're constantly stressed on hyperdrive, your ability to self-control your habits at night is going to be greatly decreased. There's studies on this. I learned this in my mindset course, and it's fascinating and it makes sense, right? At the end of the day, when we've had it up to here, the last thing we want to do is, I'm just going to have one cookie or just going to have 1 glass of wine. We're like, hell no, give me all of that, right? Our self-control goes down as our stress is higher. So that's a little bit on stress, overeating and some of the diet habits around nighttime cravings, nighttime overeating. I am going to be sharing some more tools and strategies tomorrow night in my masterclass, and I want to actually invite all of you to be there. It's completely free. My masterclass is for women who are looking to slim down without restrictive diets. If you are someone that has tried keto or Weight Watchers or Whole30 or you've tried some sort of low carb restrictive diet and have not been able to keep the weight off, if you rebounded and gained the weight back, if you find yourself with your cravings and your hormones really out of whack, I want to encourage you to join. The link is in the description there. This is going to be my Strong Slim Nutrition webinar, masterclass, where I'm going to be going over my Strong Slim nutritional methodology with you. This is what I have come up with over the last 3 and 4 years of figuring out from myself and hundreds of my clients why we overeat, why we binge, why we can't seem to find a sustainable diet routine, and my formula for helping you stay strong, slim, and confident without dieting, because we want to eat the same way today as we do for the rest of our life. We don't always want to be on a diet to achieve our fitness goals. I would love to answer any questions. Does anyone have any questions? I would be happy to stay on and answer them. So if you do, just go ahead and drop them below. Let's see. Does everyone see the link down there at the bottom? Perfect. Okay, well, again, my name is Laura. I'm a certified mindset, fitness, and nutrition coach. Today, I talked to you a little bit about sort of my struggles with nighttime eating, late night cravings, even some binge eating that I've experienced in the past, and what I have done to help me and my clients diffuse some of these unhealthy habits that we have at night that actually can sabotage our goals and sabotage our mental health and our ability to stay strong and confident in our fitness goals. I want to invite you to my masterclass, which is going to be tomorrow night. It's completely free. I'm going to be reviewing 3 counterintuitive ways to slim down without restrictive diets. What everyone wants, right? To not be in a diet, but still have the body and the lifestyle and the confidence that they want. So the link is below. If no one has any questions, I'm going to hop off. And thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you soon. Bye.